What the hell, buddy? What are you doing there?
You scuts got lucky.
We almost murdered.
The word is murdered.
That's what he said. Sheesh, no use being pediatric.
Oh, crap.
Would kill a lot of you, but not you. Mr. Big Words. Nope. Lady H wanted you alive.
Not too alive.
Well, then you have failed your mission. Miserably. Peter Quill. These lackluster bounty hunters claim Lady Hellbender hired them to kill us.
Hey, we ain't no slouches. We're part of a league now.
No.
You said yourself she'd hunt us to the end of the universe.
I had hoped she'd send a monster. Not these two.
We would have murderized you.
But don't worry. There's more coming.
Did you hear that, Peter Quill? A silver lining.
Yeah, that's great, Drax.
Won't be long in these clabber traps.
Not us. Friends will be breaking us out soon.
Real soon.
Plenty will wish we did kill you.
Be silent.
Reckon Lady H will get us out of here.
Nice that you finally showed up. Would have been even nicer if you didn't abandon me in the first place.
I never left.
1 minute, we're having a great time, and the next... Wait a second, did you use me as bait? Huh. Well, your plan worked. A little too well, seeing how we're in jail now.
We're all in prisons of our own making, Peter.
Hey, this is a big mistake. I'm innocent. Cosmo, are you out there? Cosmo! Hello? Cosmo? I really need to use the bathroom.
I am Groot.
Yeah, get your mitts off of him.
Ow! The little bugger just scratched me.
Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll murderize you.
Hey, guys. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, cram it, Flatnard.
Flatnard?
Yeah, and a scruff crew in one too.
Shut up and get in there.
Come on, dude. What's your problem?
You are. That's why we quit. Yes, you did. Now stop talking to him.
Rocket, buddy, come on. We had a good thing going. You and Groot are better than 2-bit bounty hunters.
Scoff.
What did you say?
I said scoff.
You don't say scoff, you just scoff.
Oh, so now I don't express myself proper like? You know what? You're a real piece of...
Rocket, dude, woof.
We should have buffed you in when we buffed the chance. Like we are.
You don't, woof, woof, woof.
What? You rough in front of me? I told you a bajillion times, I'm not a roughing animal!
What were you talking about?
You rough...
Sorceress, this.
Where are we?
You have been still on nowhere.
Osmo! How you doing, buddy? We were just about...
Guardian of Galaxies will tell Cosmo why they broke into Continuum Cortex. Or Cosmo will conjure worse psychic gulag.
Broke into the...
Do not feed Cosmo cat biscuits, Peter Quill. You work with Blood Brothers. Create distraction so pesky Raccoon and sentient tree friend can use Continuum Cortex. Cosmo also know Guardian of Galaxies have Nova Tracker on ship.
Okay, I'm sure it's just one big misunderstanding. Right?
Right.
We're here because something happened on the...
Guardian of Galaxy were on Nova Rock.
Yeah, we went to find Centurion Corral and pay our fine. Why?
Strange transmissions spreading across galaxy. like rabbits in springtime. Cosmo sent many team to investigate, none return. Now Nova Rock, sending same signal. Guardian of Galaxy will tell me what they saw.
The Nova Corps were killing each other.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
Yeah, during that ritual with the priest. They kept talking about a promise.
Right away, sir. Fraternity of Raptors. Cult of the Negative Zone. Universal Church of
Whoa,
Truth.
stop. That's them. That old man that's with them. His shuttle exploded on the Hallis Hope.
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Universal Church of Truths. That name rings bells for Cosmo. His old cult. Very powerful during Galactic War. Now, not so much.
You said the rock was transmitting a signal. What if the religion were somehow...
Yet, the Universal Church of Truths died with Gold-Skin God.
Let us investigate the Hallis Hope for you.
What?
You said none of your teams returned, right? Seems to me like you're short-staffed. We want to find out what happened as much as you do.
We do.
So let us investigate for you.
Always a catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with ball.
Ball.
What Guardian of Galaxies want in return?
Simple. Drop the charges. Contact Nova Corps HQ and get the World Mind to forgive our fine. Then we'll go.
It's not being so easy.
Face it, dog breath. You need us.
Us?
For now. Unless you got someone else stupid enough to go.
In Soviet Russia, Cosmo would not trust words of capitalist scum. But this is not motherland. And Cosmo no power of collateral. Guardianship, stay on nowhere.
What?
You can't take our ship.
My ship.
How are we gonna find the Hallis Hope?
Ask pesky Raccoon. Now come, essences of time.
So where are we going exactly?
To original settlement. From early days, before Tivan Group come.
You mean the first mining colony is still here?
Now abandoned, mostly. And highly restricted.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
Is best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
You found Corel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in the Leader system, orbiting Michael planet.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky Raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock. Cosmo not understand purpose or intention.
All them bars, and betting parlors, and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
Don't worry, Cosmo. We'll get to the bottom of this weird broadcast.
Or die trying.
No, wait, dude. I've got your back.
I am Groot.
Thanks, Groot. I know you do.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Dead Titan King no longer concerned for cause.
I I'm surprised the rodent was able to bypass your security systems.
Pesky raccoons are known for entering yard.
So, what is this, like another elevator?
They'll figure it out.
Please to stand back, Guardian of Galaxies.
Whoa! What magnificent witchcraft is this?
I know. It's like they've never seen a giant trans-dimensional hand before.
Please to step in Paul.
What if things go sideways? How do we get back?
With passport. Can communicate with Cosmo, and if emergency, bring Guardian of Galaxies back.
Better you take it than Captain Valor over here.
It's time. Investigate Nova ship. Use passport to report findings.
And you'll speak to the World Mind? Get rid of that fine, right?
Cosmo do best. Good luck, Guardian of Galaxies.
Anyone see any seatbelts?
You better not throw up this time.
This is...
Sorcery?
I was going to say dizzying.
You get used to it.
Are we in space?
We're somewhere between space, between dimensions, between time, between realities even.
What do you mean, between?
We could theoretically go wherever and whenever with this thing. Even the places that don't exist, but do.
It's incredible.
Avengers! Assemble!
What kind of name is Avengers?
Is that sound normal?
Normal. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, Pat Benatar and Joan Jett watch over us.
Who are these gods you speak of?
Goddesses. Drax?
I am not the one laughing. It is obviously an ill omen of our impending deaths. No matter where you hide, I will find you.
Or it's an alternate reality.
I know that sound. I am proud.
Definitely an alternate reality.
Hey, look! It's Spider-Man!
Wait, is that Earth?
Peter!
Mom?
Come on, your date for the prom is here. Come on in, Janie. Peter will be up in a second.
Really? Janie?
Okay, next stop, Palace Hope. Probably. Hold on, Groot. Here we go.
Flark's power!
Spread.
Okay, here we go! Whoa!
Flark!
You guys okay?
Do we look okay?
Well, hang in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scutlord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
The beast says to find a power conduit.
Right, and what do those look like?
Tell him any vestiges of power should show up on his visor. And to stop asking so many Flarkin questions and get us down from here.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away? The lack of gravity or the general destruction?
Both are undeniable clues.
I'm not seeing anything useful.
Somebody tell him I ain't gonna do all his work for him.
Use your visor, Peter! Rocket, what were you two doing in the Cortex?
Coming back from a job. A successful one.
Why come back to nowhere at all? I mean, if you really wanted to quit.
The client was there. Me and Groot had to get paid. Who's gonna remind him he's looking for a power conduit?
Peter Quill, you must find a power conduit.
Okay, I've got 2 conduits here.
Someone tell him to turn them on.
Thanks, buddy. Nothing's happening.
Gamora, tell him to check the power supply.
It's empty.
Then tell him to find a battery.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Call the mutt. Let him know his hand gave us the finger.
You think insulting him will keep us out of jail?
We have not yet completed the investigation. We should wait.
Someone tell him what he's looking for.
Peter Quill, you are supposed to be looking for something.
A battery, so we can get the lousy gravity going.
Might be just what we need.
Then pick it up already.
Okay, got us a battery.
Took him long enough.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And we're still floating around.
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine. I'll tell him. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red, and 1 big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
To either one?
It's not brain surgery.
Here goes nothing! Oh, crap!
You touched the green thing! Then it's you! Fucking great, Quill!
Everybody, just hold on!
Gravity was not restored.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
I wonder what else Peter's guns can do.
If he'd let me look at him, I could tell you.
Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third.
If that was the third time, when was the first?
The day I was kidnapped. When my mom died.
We should continue our investigation of the dog.
Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean a code word? Fine. Groot won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if you get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Not covert enough. Must be something said in everyday conversation.
The code word is Ride the Stars. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
Some people don't give up when things start going wrong.
There, you all felt that, right?
Yep.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
It ain't never his fault, is it, Groot?
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed. It was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
All the blaster scorch marks are from standard-issue Nova rifles.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Carell's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Now you are just being spiteful.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova pass?
Nikki gave it to me to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us?
What do you hope to find here, Peter Quill?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You were fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay. No way. Drax's rap sheet. He's gotta see this.
So what's the deal with Quill and that kid anyway?
Oh no. Please don't.
Did you know this maintenance worker, Peter Quill?
No.
You seem relieved.
I am.
What the flark are you two doing? Let's go already.
I wonder if they'll find anything.
Like a way to turn the power back on.
Or some kind of hint to what happened.
One fine tech upgrade, hot and fresh. Ah, got a crick in my back because of that.
I should have used the opportunity on Nowhere to eat.
Me too. Would have loved a bowl of their noodles. They're the greatest.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you is accurate.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, you get that off a placemat?
All I'm saying is we're in this up to our necks, and we'll need to work together to get out of it.
Dog report item. No sign of anyone so far.
Didn't you add that one already?
If I did, it is worth repeating.
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa, look at you sexy beast.
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course.
It is time
Here it comes.
for Peter Quill's mask to guide us with its mysterious power.
Ain't nothing mysterious about it. I programmed the dastin' thing.
Definitely something up here.
Obviously.
Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. Huh. All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
That did it. Get back down here. Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott!
Guys, we've got incoming.
Yeah, infected freaks!
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Corps here, but not like this!
Now we know who inverted the core! But why?
Lock and load, Rock! Definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping to find here!
At last! I was growing bored!
I hate dealing with fanatics!
Horror movie rules, people! Do what you gotta do to survive!
Right! Some of these people may have been war heroes!
We'll make sure they get it! These freaky Novas ain't much of an improvement over the real ones!
Please do not fight with rules or honor!
Think of them as an invasive species, Groot! Starting to think we were suckers for taking this deal!
Dog report item! The locals appear hostile!
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use!
You unworthy!
Did you notice the rumbling stuff when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why. For the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Clark!
Locking clamps! They're shutting us down!
More freaks approach!
Florker's de-reinverted the core again!
Just have to re-invert it back!
After we take some heads!
Those lines are starting to tick me off! What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I bet.
Get the point?
Death has come!
Don't know which bugs me more. Nova Space Con or Nova Space Coke.
At least you can reason with the real ones.
It is that watch the large one's explosive.
I will deal with these fools!
Continue with your investigation.
Thanks, Drax! I don't think little people
Tested!
Might want to check on that, Peter.
Good luck with those mines now. Those were attacking the Clark off.
This has got my name on it.
What is next, Peter Quill?
Smoke them, Rocket! What happened? Are you tripping alarm?
We cut power to their secret science project. They're gonna be pissed. Can't break through.
Then let's take him out first.
I'm definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping to find here!
No, they're exactly who I expected.
Attacking Nova Corps could raise our fine!
I ain't worried about the legal ramifications of not getting murdered.
Meet your maker!
It's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
So, let's take that sprint deck soldier out then.
Buy some time, girl! Careful! They're bringing out the big gun! Alright, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets.
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with.
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a quarantine and a decompression on the other side.
Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. We will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky bags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I grow tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to reset the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor.
Okay, visor's up. Now what?
You should see power grids along the walls around here. Find their powered up nodes.
Looking for glowy power nodes.
Right. When you find them, you need to electrify the junction switch in the direction you want the power to flow.
Shoot them with electricity?
Yeah, we're aiming for big, glowing lines routing back towards the clamps in the middle.
Groot, I think I have an idea. Use your roots to raise that platform with me on it. Kind of a Groot root boost thing.
He's eager to try the Groot root. Neat trick. Groot loves being helpful.
He's always helpful.
What does Hala's Hope do anyway? Other than being a giant pain in the tail.
It's a peacekeeping ship.
Capable of extreme violence.
Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have one.
Groot's right. Maybe we should just call Cosmo, tell him we tried, and port the Flark out of here. It ain't our fault Scott was locked down.
We will not fail at our mission.
I mean, that sounds great and all, but we usually fail at our mission.
Not this time. Our work here is important.
A Groot in Nova Corps. Yeah, right.
That's gotta be one of the power nodes, just need to reroute it.
So any guesses on what they're doing with all that power?
Perhaps they are recharging their personal devices.
They're what?
Their electronic tablets and assorted communication gadgetry.
And do you think they would need power from the ship's core for that?
I am no expert in Nova technology.
Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please. That's another power node.
So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
Got a locked door. Can you open it?
No. Can you route power to it?
Not from here. I'll try to find a way around.
This would go a lot faster if we all had the ability to scan.
Yeah. You got any priceless lattice-hex ornadium crystals lying around? I'll gladly build you one. No, we ain't got any. We only have the one.
What do your goggles do?
That's classified. Kinda wondering why Cosmo didn't fetch a bunch of his muscle and do this himself.
Drax, gonna need you to use your roots to boost me up there.
He is teasing you, Tree. This is your task.
Groot, a little help? Up we go. One more time, thereabouts. Hoist that up. That's good.
Perhaps the Nova Killer knows how to redirect his machines. He has experience.
I was an assassin, not a saboteur.
Same results either way, right?
Would you rather paint with a paintbrush or a mop?
Neither.
Gamora, think you can lift this panel with me on it?
How about no?
Heave it, Groot.
I'm Groot.
That's great right there. Up we go, Groot.
I'm Groot.
Here's good. Can you give me another ride, Groot? Right about there. Uh-huh. Another power node. Did that do anything?
I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon.
If you want to trade, I'm happy to sit in the captain's seat.
You frequently sit in the captain's seat.
I did not just hear that.
Everybody stay alert. Quill has a knack for pushing the wrong buttons or crossing the wrong wires.
Small, hairy one is insinuating you have bad luck.
Funny how the small, hairy one is always right there guiding me.
Peter Quill is insinuating that you could be the cause of our trouble.
Hurry it up, Quill. Lumpy's bugging everybody with his color commentary.
Okay! I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here.
Solid plan.
Hell yeah! Who's smarter than Nova Corps? Huh. What did that open?
Looks like you did it, Starpants. Now get into the control room and hit that clamp release.
That should be the last one. Let's get you rerouted.
Well, I think you had it right the first time.
Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks. Clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
Now that we know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. Must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is.
And then get back to Cosmo for our reward.
Alright, this is our floor. Okay, this has potential. Drax, hit that panel where all the wires connect.
Step aside.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, that! They must have flipped the core back. Something's powering up again.
Yay.
Great. Now we're stuck in the ventilation. Great job, Quill.
Dude, I know you're peeved, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really? That's it?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's more important things happening right now than Quill saying he's sorry. Whoa! Flark and Scud! What are these Franklin gaboons doing to Contraxia?
What is this thing, Rocket?
I don't know! Looks like it's siphoning something!
Something to do with those cubes?
Don't know! I gotta get a closer look!
Peter Quill, we have been in this hangar before.
It's like they're stocking up on something!
This is where the Churchman's shuttle exploded.
Yeah, well, it looks a little different now.
Because of the giant machine, yes.
So what is it?
I think they're using the ray to fill some kind of battery. Standard galactic I.O. ports, Regalian glass mat separators, pre-cathodes.
I understood some of those words.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Energy readings are all over the place, but I can't tell what kind of energy it is. What the flark?
Corral would never have allowed this to happen to her ship.
So, you think she escaped?
I don't know. She could be holed up in her office.
I am Groot.
We're not leaving till we find out what happened. Groot! We need to check out that giant raid thing! Can you get us across?
I am Groot.
Dog report items! We gotta destroy this thing!
We don't even know what it is!
Plus, we'd probably end up taking out the entire ship! Let's avoid the scary beam!
Good advice!
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo check. Investigation lead him to believe Hollow is key to galaxy mystery. What is that noise?
We are compiling an extensive dog report.
Ah, flark the report. Telling his magic hand almost got us killed.
Cosmo not held responsible for Continuum Cortex or Idle area. Pesky Raccoon should know this.
There's trouble on the ship. Big, loud trouble.
Give specifics.
Novacor's got... Uh-oh.
What is Peter Quill?
Something just came up. We'll call you back.
Your experience fighting Centurions will be necessary here, woman.
Spread out! We're gonna need a strategy to take them out!
They will all be destroyed!
Help, Drax!
Prepare yourself, thief!
It's like a fruit fly! I can't swat him! We're gonna stop them, Rocket!
Lost cause standing with that way!
This is how it's done!
Oh yeah! Take that, Nova Scott!
Shoot the energy discs on their chests!
I am waiting for my chance!
You see Connect Gold anywhere? About Yato?
Now is not the time for conversation!
More of them up on the walls!
And on the ground as well! I am trying to destroy!
busy, Groot! You want to tell us what's going on through Gamora?
While you're at it! Aim at what?
We need to bring him in for an emergency landing!
Run him through!
You flatnards are gonna pay! Whatever you're doing to Contraxia!
Your voice is annoying them!
Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too! I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter!
You think they've got all the moves out there? The only moves out there? Well, I say lies.
You not noticed my mastery of the Catathian war arts?
As I was saying, it's only lies. We've got plenty of rad moves on our side. Who's with me?
That's
Why?
here we go!
Just why?
I wonder how we would fare against the Centurion!
Centurions have a lot of tricks up their sleeves!
Aim for their torso!
Tell them to stop moving and I will! I'm trying to shoot here! Stop being hilarious! Keep one alive! Get him to tell us about this energy!
It's better to just...
I expected more coordination between them!
Divide and clutch!
On for the big guns!
Yeah, they do look spooky! I'm living out so many revenge fantasies right now!
I have met a few who are respectable. These are not them!
I gotta keep dodging my shots! Let's see those branches! Okay, seems to me like this ship might be ground zero for whatever's happening. We gotta find Corral, get some real answers.
You have any idea? You know a way out of the hangar?
Yeah, same way me and Nikki went last time we were here.
You know, we never did talk about why you jumped after her, Peter.
Because it was the right thing to do.
That seemed like a wasted effort.
All plans need steps to succeed.
Ugh, what new age drivel have you been reading?
Rocket, can you see where that vent leads?
Anything to get out of here.
We should be prepared in case the beast tries to destroy this machinery.
There you go. I've done my part.
Yeah, thanks.
Stand forever.
We still need a way through.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
All right, come on, the tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole, jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
So, any new ideas on what the oversized vacuum's actually doing to Contraxia?
A few. None of them good.
Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
Nikki mentioned something about fishing for a god, I think.
Kind of deity inhabits the quarantine zone.
The kind that should probably stay quarantined.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically. Gamora, any chance you can help us here?
I got this, Peter.
One more time, Groot. Let's go find Corell and Nikki.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corell survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
What if only one is dead?
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met, and Corell's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Be careful down there, Peter Quill.
Yeah, definitely a lot sparkier than last time.
That'll work.
Drax, I'm thinking there might be something behind those pipes.
A fascinating thought, Peter Quill. Perhaps you should share it with the assassin.
Groot, what do you think now that the electricity's gone?
I am Groot.
He says it definitely seems safer.
What do you say, Gamora, now that the floor can't kill us?
Well, definitely no sign of Nikki or Corell.
I mean, I guess that's good news. Whoa, watch out!
You okay?
I am Groot.
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Don't suppose you've seen Nikki?
I'm sorry, what?
You feeling okay, Peter?
It's one of Nikki's robots. She gives them names and takes care of them or whatever.
It does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
I am Groot.
Of course you would.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
This whole ship's a death trap now.
I'm sure there's a way to unburst these pipes.
There better be, because there's no way I'm walking through that.
There, easy peasy.
Okay, that was bad, even for you.
More death gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corell are using it to protect themselves.
Or, and hear me out on this, maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is palpable.
Can you both please just get over this?
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Hey, I ain't the one who keeps sabotaging this team.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
As long as we're clear on the you sucking part.
Clear as day.
Dog report item. The rumbling.
Poor Contraxia.
Cleave ho!
Okay, I'm gonna slice it.
You sure this is the right way?
Just keep your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corell really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for anything.
They're not.
Did you find a dog report item?
No, nothing dog report worthy. Still no signs of Nikki or Corell.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Catathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, any new ideas on what the oversized vacuum is actually doing, Contraxia?
A few. None of them good.
Are you sure this is the right way, Peter Quill?
It's clearly not.
I'm investigating. Here. This is definitely the right way. Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are. Right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself!
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's 2 for 2. Thank you, Nikki's passkey.
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
So we're just claiming her stuff now? Because if we are...
No, I mean it literally used to belong to me.
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's obsessed with you.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corell when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does, this mean anything?
How old is the child?
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill! You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait. Is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly. The child is 12, and Quill...
This doesn't prove anything. The dates match up, so what? It's not how paternity works.
It kinda is.
Was Corell ovulating at the time?
I don't know! We thought we were gonna die. Can we just focus on if Corell and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Pretty sure she ain't here, Quill. Staring at it ain't gonna change what it says.
It doesn't say anything. I'm thinking Nikki won't mind if we use this. What do you say, Rocket?
I say I don't care even if she does mind. One tick.
Okay,
Done.
Where were we?
Congratulating you on being a father.
Should be a way to Corell's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys, did we not make light of all this? Still don't know if they're okay.
I am capable of feeling concern while still laughing at you, Peter Quill.
Ditto.
Gotta admit it, Quill. Kid's whole setup is pretty impressive. The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Maybe she gets everything from the mother's side.
If I had a kid, she or he would definitely be super cool and smart.
So just like Nikki.
I guess, maybe, yes.
Yep, so definitely gets it from the mother's side.
Corell and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
So much for your girlfriend meeting us!
It did seem unlikely.
All I know is I am really starting to hate this elevator.
Hate to admit it, but I have a really bad feeling about Corell and Nikki.
They survived this, okay? They had to!
Cut to the chase!
I will enjoy this! The rest of you already know that Peter Quill was the child's father!
I honestly didn't care enough to think about it. Anyone else thinking the bug sent us here to
Anyone
die?
hurt?
What? Are you gonna start being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I
We'll
just...
find them. Don't worry. You said Corell's office was up top somewhere?
Yeah, just need to make our way up. More deadly gas!
Oh yeah, he's definitely stalling. What do you expect? Got the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old.
Are you speaking of Peter Quill?
Obviously.
I'll have you know, I am super emotionally mature.
You realize you just picked a room full of deadly gas over confronting your fear of fatherhood.
I did not! Stop analyzing!
Dog report item.
There's no dog report item.
Maybe we should just ask someone for directions?
Next stop, Corell's office.
Come on, just admit it, Quill. You're freaking out right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
None of this changes who I am. I'm still cool as a cucumber.
Groot says all the cucumbers he's ever met were terrified on the inside. Look on the bright side. Longer it takes to find them, longer we can pretend they're okay.
Comforting.
Shouldn't you be focused on figuring out what's inside those batteries?
Well, that don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to.
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that there was a fight. We don't know who won.
Pretty sure I know. So, where's this office, Quill?
It's around here somewhere. Place wasn't this messed up last time.
When in doubt, follow the stench of death.
I just realized something. Nikki's a tech expert, knows her way around ships, fits into small spaces,
Don't you dare finish that sentence.
and she seems to get along well with Peter.
Good luck replacing me with a dead kid.
You got this, Drax.
Stand back! Dog report item. We are lost.
We're not lost. Hello? Corral? Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty.
Maybe they're hiding.
There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer, see if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or
The
something.
scribbles are Cree. This one says, Mother knows best. Return?
Any luck getting in?
The thing's pretty well protected. I need time.
All right, let me know. Nikki?
Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Appealing.
What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Cree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Cree purity laws.
What Cree purity laws?
Corel never told you that either? The Cree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
This does not look good.
For you?
Oh, for Nikki. What are the chances the Cree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corel and Nikki would be hanging from a wall.
Well, this is fancy.
For valiant heroism against unrelenting tyranny. That's the highest commendation given out by the Cree.
How come I never got one of these? I did heroic stuff.
You're not a Cree.
Oh, wow! The Cree have comic books?
I am surprised. The Cree Council is very strict on approved forms of entertainment.
So this could be like super valuable then.
How valuable are we talking?
Nikki's ID. Something seems off though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Like it's been flagged or something. Not sure.
Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Cree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you. Hey, Quill, you interested in seeing this or not?
So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is. According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here.
Don't worry, Carell. I'll make sure this gets back to you.
Peter, shouldn't we head for the bridge, try to access those logs?
Yeah, I just want to be sure we didn't miss anything.
Dog report item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay, so looks like the church is... Oh, crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
The warrior does not hesitate, Peter Quill.
Okay, let's be careful.
Dog report item! We are under attack!
By a giant robot?
By some weird tree.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, Chuck. Definitely a dog report item.
Release her at once, or face the destroyer! Groot, slow him down!
So are we thinking this thing can brainwash people?
Still seems like there's so much we don't know! We need to get to the nexus! We're all agreed the church is part of this now, right?
The giant priest definitely confirmed it.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down.
Someone make out the markings on this thing.
I'm a little more focused on the shooting laser parts right now! Ain't nothing getting through! So, is this a robot priest or a priest robot?
Why not both?
Prepare for pain!
All we had to do...
Hey! I'm not the one who broke the glass! String him up, Groot! Pummeling something with skin is infinitely more satisfying! No one else is satisfying? Hang tight! Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours!
We need to focus on taking it down.
Beware! Looks like you need a little help!
Took you long enough.
Release her at once, or face the destroyer! I guess someone must think this is the most valuable part of the
The
ship!
assassin.
They say information is power, Peter Quill!
Guys, what do we do about this big bot?
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Just me! This thing's been...
Focus, Peter.
I shall
Thing's
enjoy
trying to
this.
kill us.
Ouch! That's gotta hurt.
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
You said the bridge was on the other side of that corridor, so we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
So, how do we get across?
Peter's the one with the visor.
Unless he broke it.
I didn't break it.
That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying. Man, what I would give to get into some of these servers.
I thought that was the plan.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
No!
Come on. All right, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Dog report item. We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
He didn't mean literal ghosts. Ghosts in the system. Remnants of data.
Let it go. Just let him think there are ghosts.
It's weird, right? How the world mind seems to have gone completely dark.
Very weird.
Perhaps it is rebooting.
All the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading.
There's an open panel up in the corner there. Pretty sure that's our exit.
Perfect. So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly safe.
They contain near infinite stores of data. Pretty sure they can temporarily support our puny mortal frames. Well, mine anyway.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks!
Guys! Pretty sure it was already cracked. Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing. Anyway, can't we just celebrate that we're back on track? I think.
Yay.
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
Ah, that would explain it.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files. 20 units, mine's the biggest. They can't be that scary if they share a record.
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
I thought there'd be more here.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill. Agent of Thanos. She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill.
Alright, let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
Gotta be something in...
Hey, isn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral. Found something.
Hey, what are you—
Watch out!
Clark! Run!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a load of scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
That gem Corral picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corel is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Ten units, Peter's file is the smallest. Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting? Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy.
I am unfamiliar with this Kree.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky.
What is it with you humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not...
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corel and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.